Let's talk about the
I
performances. You wanted to talk about the performance.
Oh, let's talk about them. I mean, Madhavi Mukherjee playing Charu. I mean, I fell in love with Madhavi Mukherjee. Even though I'm a woman, I just fell in love with her in this film.
Very underrated,
She
I feel. She
was,
is very underrated.
yeah, but she always came in his films, and somehow I felt she was, remember her in
Mahanagar.
Mahanagar? I loved her in Mahanagar, and she was so fan. I mean, I remembered her in Mahanagar, and she was such a modern woman, and here she's
Precise expressions.
this
Precise expressions.
very precise, and the joy she sees when she's with when she first sees Amol, then slowly her transition, her angst of not telling him what she feels when she hears. I mean, this is through her eyes only. She does not have anywhere else to kind of tell. She cannot show it. She cannot hug him. She cannot do anything. But she has to show that she loves him. The distance she feels from her husband. Shoilin Mukherjee, I mean, who played Bhupati, his restraint, acting as Bhupati, trying to kind of find his own, his lack of understanding of his own brothers who actually, stab him at his back, and he's trying his guilt of not giving time to his wife and realizing that why she went to another man. I think that it shows so much depth for these performances, and they are not these these are not. I mean, they are great performers, but I think it's hats off to Satyajit Ray as a filmmaker to get these performance out of these actors. Shomitra Chatterjee, Amol's character, I never saw him as this flamboyant character. I always, because we've seen him in the, those films, whereas in Apu's, in the Apu trilogy, and I mean, you remember him as Apu, you remember him as, the serious man, and the 60s were about that. And here's this guy, he's with a little mustache, which he actually did. I mean, I think it's so well done. I would see Uttam Kumar doing this role, but imagine Soumitra Chatterjee doing it.
When she looks at him through his binoculars in one shot, he was looking absolutely very handsome. His profile was
Exactly.
shown and his hairstyle and
Exactly.
really
But
very
it's
smart.
more, but it's the way he performed. Like the way he's like so flamboyant, the way he moves, he comes and he sleeps and he sits and there's something about him, the way he carries himself. I think that itself says a lot about the actor. He molds himself. He molds into the character. He does not say, okay, I've come here, I'm going to be playing this. He goes, and and that is Shomitra. I mean, in nobody, I mean, an actor like him, and he is a director's actor. If you remember, they are a combination. They're like
Absolutely.
Scorsese and De Niro, but this one's where
Ray
he's like
overpowers.
exactly, and it's the same guy who can play Devi's husband in Devi, and so being so curt and think, yeah, I want it this way, and he gets angry, and here he plays this flamboyant character. He's so easy, and he realizes the guilt when he realizes that he can't tell her that even he feels for her, but he can't tell her, and the guilt he feels, the feelings he has for her. I think it's so well portrayed in their close-ups, in their facial expressions. I think, and even I would say the secondary characters, the lady who played Monda, the everybody, whoever were there, they were so beautiful, and they all came. But I also see that nothing can go wrong when you have a Ray as your director. I think so. I think he is very, very particular with his actors. After Madhavi, it was Sharmila Tagore who was his other actress. So it's Madhavi Mukherjee or Sharmila Tagore who always portrayed most of his women characters. I mean, I can't see anybody else who can do this justice.
I feel Madhavi is not celebrated as much as maybe Shomitra.
Yeah, I think Shomitra Chatterjee has done much more films of Ray's than
Of course.
his,
But
and Madhavi has done about maybe two or three I think with Ray. There's this one, and I think there's Mahanagar, and the
they
other
stand
one I
out.
don't remember.
They stand out.
Yeah, to me she's the epitome of a of a Bengali women, but that's what I felt. It was very interesting. She comes across, and that's, I think that's another genius thing about Ray, is that she comes across as such a lovable character. So even if she falters, as she does, you forgive her. You forgive her because of her, how she is. She's not the most beautiful woman. She is beautiful, but it's a different kind of a beauty. It's more down to earth. I can feel that beauty. I don't feel it's not a Vogue beauty. It's not like in the magazine Vogue, and it's that not selling beauty. It's a I know these kind of beauties.
So
So
maybe she's
this
not
is
as celebrated as Suchitra Sen or Aparna Sen, or I have not heard so much about her in Bengal also. Is she a lot
I think she
celebrated in
was.
Bengal?
I think she is. Madhavi Mukherjee is celebrated in Bengal, and she's well liked as an artist. She also chooses her roles very. She was not the mainstream actress. I think she would do films on and off, and come out. I think that's what her thing was. She was known for her acting and not for the star status, I think.